I'm the son of raging love, the Jesus of suburbia, the Bible of none of the above, on a steady diet of soda pop and Ritalin. No one ever died from my sins in hell, as far as I can tell, at least the ones I got away with. And there's nothing wrong with me, this is how I'm supposed to be, in a land of make-believe that don't believe in me. Get my television fixed, sitting on my crucifix, a living room on my private womb, while the moms and dads are away to fall in love and falling dead, to alcohol and cigarettes and Mary Jane, to keep me insane, doing someone else's cocaine. And there's nothing wrong with me, this is how I'm supposed to be, in a land of make-believe that don't believe in me. At the center of the earth, in the parking lot of the 7-Eleven where I was taught, the motto is just a lie. It says home is where your heart is, but what a shame, cause everyone's heart doesn't beat the same. It's beating out of time. City of the dead, at the end of another lost highway, signs misleading to nowhere. City of the damned, lost children with dirty faces today, no one really seems to care. I read the graffiti in the bathroom stall like the holy scriptures of the shopping mall, and so it seemed to confess. It didn't say much, but it only confirmed that the center of the earth is the end of the world, and I could really care less. City of the dead, at the end of another lost highway, signs misleading to nowhere. City of the damned, lost children with dirty faces today, no one really seems to care. I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't care. I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't care. I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't care. I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't, I don't care if you don't care.
The first guy and this guy, I'm noticing accents. And I think that if you're committing crimes and you're here and you're not a citizen, you haven't done the U.S. citizen test and
Yeah, there it is.
sworn an oath to the Constitution
She's not a Nazi,
and the whole
though.
thing,
She's a
I
white
think
nationalist.
that we don't want you here. If you're stalking women using air tags and other means, I think we don't want you here. I think you can go back to whichever country your accent is from.
Okay, you Nazi bitch.
Let me do this real quick. My allergies are kicking my butt the last couple of days, everybody. So if you see my eyes watering, I promise I'm not crying. I'm not sad. It's just that my eyes are super itchy and they're watering, especially this side. For some reason, it's only one side. So this is an this is a different kind of stream. First of all, it's Saturday afternoon and I'm on the internet. That never happens, but here I am. Here I am. We do have the puppers here today with us. We have Ava, Xena 2, and Xena 1 over there. And we're going to be talking about stalking. Let me see Okay. I just wanted to make sure my earbuds kicked in, because when I played my intro,
Ktzierk.
Nothing happened. Like, there was no sound. It was just, I don't know. But we're good. We're here. We're good. Awesome. I saw this video and it scared the kajibers out of me, because the way technology is right now, people need to be very careful, especially people who are prone to attract stalkers. Now, I've had a stalker or two in my life. My first stalker was way back in high school. I had a stalker. I know.
You're so desirable.
And then periodically, here and there, cyber stalkers, regular stalkers, the stalkers that follow you home, those kind of stalkers. I've had them all. But this story that I saw, I guess let's just jump into it. First of all, there's a gifted membership. Thank you very much. 5 gifted memberships, another squid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's pass out some milk bones. I just want people to be careful. And when I started this channel, it was to try to keep people safe, to show people what could happen so that it doesn't happen to you. And when I saw this, I thought to myself, I don't think this is something I ever talked about, so I need to talk about it. And there's a lot of young women who are in my life and watch the show. Oh my gosh, Xena 2 stole that from Xena 1. Poor Xena 1. Do you see the look on her face? Here's Xena 1. Xena 2, no. Here, Xena 1. There we go.
Everyone wants you, yeah.
And I want them to be safe.
You're fucking weird. You're weird.
Thank you so much. By the way, game night tonight. I'll be back. I will be back. I'm going to jump on about 7:30 because I know we're doing the Jackbox game, so it's a little more complicated than I'm used to, and I'm pretty blonde, so it's going to take me a minute to figure it out. But we'll start at 8, from 8 to 10. So this guy goes to the gym, and he's working out, and he kind of makes friends with these young women who are,
what you're talking about.
Nice, normal young women. They're kind to strangers. They grew up in a house where their parents talked to the other people at church. They didn't think anything of it. Well, they made friends with the wrong dude. And I'm not saying made friends. I'm saying we're cordial to a dude at the gym, to an old man at the gym, just cordial to him. And he is super creepy, super creepy. Put yourself in this young lady's shoes. You're driving along and your phone's giving you a notification that there's a tracker following you. There's a tracker in your vicinity and it's moving with you. Who's tracking me and why? And do they want to rape and murder me? Because that would be my first thought. That would be my first, why are they tracking me? Why do they want to know where I live? Why does somebody want to know where I live? Why does somebody want to know where I work? What do they want to do to me? That's my first thought. And then to find the thing duct taped up underneath your wheel well, that is horrifying. That's terrifying. I'm glad she drove directly to the police station. That's what you need to do. So now not only has she been home, she's also been to her job. So whoever's tracking this AirTag right now knows where she lives and where she works. Why do they want to know that? Why does this guy want to know that? So scary.
When I turned from Caroline on
by the way, if you don't have Apple products, I would suggest finding a friend with an Apple phone and just having them ride with you every now and again, because that's what I did when I saw this video, because I don't have any Apple products because I don't like Apple's proprietary business practices. I have Samsung stuff. But I found a friend with an iPhone and I said, hey, get in. We're going to the store. check your tracker app, because I want to make sure I'm not being tracked, because I have people trying to stalk me all the time. I don't know why else you would want to find out where I live if you're not trying to stalk me. I can't think of another reason for that. So yeah, I got somebody with an Apple phone and had him ride with me. I understand why this woman is so upset. You can hear her voice trembling. You can hear the tears starting to come, even though her face is blurred out. But they know where she lives. They know where she works. It's very upsetting, because if they don't want to find her and do something horrible to her, why else would they be trying to get her home address? Why would they need that if not to intimidate, to harass, to stalk? Why else would they want that information? I can't think of another reason. Not a single other reason.
Blocked you.
So I understand why her voice is trembling. I understand why she's upset. And let me know in the chat if you think I'm just way off base or if I'm wrong.
I think you're way
but
off base.
As a woman living on the planet Earth, living in the United States,
I
so understand why she's upset. This is a second girl from the same gym, by the way. So now there's 2 young women, 20-something-year-old women, who has found these trackers on their cars. Didn't even ever think of this, by the way, which is scary. But obviously there's technology. Obviously there's cyber stalking. Happens all the time, every day. Cyber stalking, where they're following you around to different places on the internet. But I didn't think of cyber stalking as using technology to actually track somebody. And it's terrifying. I mean, especially a stranger. I think that's what makes this particular video worse. I've seen it, and I think Kfar and I covered one where it was an ex-wife or an ex-husband tracking her ex-wife, something like that. But this is a stranger. This is like serial killer levels of
everybody wants to
horrific
murder you.
Right here. Until now, has not given any creepy vibes until he started tracking you to your home where you sleep at night. And tracking you to your job.
It's his fault for living on the main road, right?
That's a little creepy, if you ask me. Little spooky. Another squid says that this kind of abusive stuff is going to kill AirTag devices, or make sure using them requires some sort of permit or license, just like what happened with drones in many places. Yeah. It turns out not just Kevin's doing stalking crimes, even Karen stalk men too, just as scary. Yeah.
And then
so they were cordial.
See you next
week. So what you're saying is, ma'am, you were cordial to a guy at the gym. You were friendly and nice, and he took it upon himself
to
track
fault for wearing
you.
That. Is that where you're going with it, ktzierk?
Like you would put a microchip in a dog. He's tracking you like that. This ends up going up the ranks to the Department of Homeland Security. This is not just a local crime anymore. We're dealing with the federal government, because this dude decided he wanted to be a creepy dude at the gym. We're now dealing with the feds. I don't see how this could be innocent. I just cannot picture a scenario where wanting to know where somebody lives is innocent. Especially somebody of the opposite sex who want nothing to do with you, who are just cordial and friendly to you. I don't understand it. Now he's playing dumb. He had to ask his son to tell him what an AirTag is. Now you're going to play dumb. You know exactly what it is. You know exactly what you did. And I suggest you probably talk to this officer away from your wife and kid, because I think this would be grounds for divorce. If Mr. Zed was putting air tags on 20-something-year-olds at the gym, I mean, I'm Catholic. I don't really believe in divorce, but I might be able to have my mind changed over something like this. This is super creepy. I can't think of other words. I want to be, I want to say other things, but I just can't get over how many goosebumps have appeared all over my arms while watching this. How scary it is. What to think what he would have done to these women if he made it to their house while they were home alone. What would he have done to them?
Have you ever had any?
He used to have some. He lost them with some duct tape under some young ladies' cars. He used to have at least two.
So we don't have to watch anymore. Cool.
You need to find those two other women. You need to do a welfare check on the two other women whose those other two air tags ended up under their cars. Who knows what happened to them? There's nothing he can say right now. Chat, let me know if you can think of a single thing that he could say right now that would make this okay. Personally, I think the officer knows this too. I think he's using the Reed technique of interrogation, where he's trying to lessen the crime to get him to admit to the crime. Do you see what I mean? Because the chances that the fingerprints are actually on that still, very low. So that's what I think's happening here. I'm not in this officer's brain. I don't know, but I can't think of a single thing that would justify putting air tags on acquaintances from the gym's cars, especially when they're 20-something young ladies and you're a 52-year-old man married with a teenage son who's just a little bit younger than the girls that you were stalking. The old Shaggy defense, I don't think it's going to work here. Yeah, he tripped and they flew under their car. That is true. The fingerprints could be on the underside of the tape, but the one girl pulled it off herself. So did you see when the second girl, it's like, oh, it's right here, and all of the cops around her are like, no, don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it. It's because they're trying to get evidence off of it. Okay, I tell you the truth. So creepy.
Yeah, we got to take a break right here, because this is just putting people to sleep. It's just snooze and booze.
Everyone so full of shit. Born and raised by hypocrites. Hearts recycled, but never saved. From the cradle to the grave. We are the kids of war and peace. From Anaheim to the Middle East. We are the stories and disciples of the Jesus of suburbia. Land of make-believe. And it don't believe in me. Land of make-believe. And now it's another lie. And I don't believe. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Hilarious joke tracking where somebody lives, where somebody sleeps at night. Hilarious joke trying to figure out where somebody works. Hilarious. This is a joke? A joke. What's a joke? You're a joke, sir. You were stalking young women, and I don't even want to think about what you would have done to them if you would have found them alone. You obviously couldn't do anything to them at the gym. There's probably cameras. There's other people around. You couldn't do that. You needed to weed them from the herd and get them alone. And the only way to do that was to track them to their home, get their home address, find out where they worked, learn their schedule, and then do what? Then what was the next step in the plan?
They're younger.
By the
and
way,
you're older, right?
is it a joke to make these women terrified? Like, genuinely terrified. Genuinely, you heard the girl's voice shaking when she was telling the story to the officer at the beginning. You heard her trembling. You heard tears coming out of her eyes because she was when she was
Where
saying,
else would
this
they come
person,
from?
whoever put this on my car, knows where I live, knows where I sleep at night, knows where I work, knows my route. She was horrified. He 3D printed some sort of holster for this AirTag to stick it with a magnet up under her car. Hilarious. Hilarious joke, dude. Holy cannoli.
Okay.
Remove
So the
this
same day
patient.
you put it on, you removed it. Okay.
Same day.
So it wasn't like a week or a
Just-
month.
Oh, from the
phone.
Thank
from
you.
the phone.
Thank you for becoming a member, another squid. I appreciate that. I needed a puppy break. I really did, because I'm getting all worked up at the thought of the just I can put myself in these girls' shoes. Like I said, when I was a teenager, I had a ex-boyfriend, a guy that I had just broken up with, who stalked me.
God, you're
And followed
so
me home.
desirable.
And it was scary.
Mr. Zed probably can't.
And I can
even
put
stand
myself
being
in their
around you.
shoes.
Sorry, Mr.
As an
Zirk.
adult, I have people who are trying to, or have found out where I
Do you-
live, trying to stalk me.
Stop.
And it's scary.
You don't understand what
And it's
stalking
done
is 3,000
for
miles
intimidation purposes. There's no other reason. It's not funny, haha.
away. It is funny.
It's
haha.
not. It is done to either to physically do something to them or to make them think that you're going to physically do something to them to frighten them. There's no other reason for
3,000
it.
miles away.
0. Look at this dog's mug in the
You're
camera.
blocked online on every fucking
Another
social
squid became
media.
a member. I appreciate you.
Don't want to communicate with you
Oh, that one went
at
behind the
all.
bed. I'll have to get that later.
Ever. Victim,
Chill.
victim, victim.
Chill, girl. Xena, too, is very quick and will steal those milk bones immediately. She will also stare directly into the camera and try to steal your soul. Isn't that right, Xena, too? Look at her. Yeah, for power. It's a power move. It's because they have no actual power in their life. This guy, for instance, is married. He's got kids. He's got nothing else going on, right? He wants to feel powerful. It's the only little bit of power that they can
Yes, it's
feel
just
in their life. And that's why they
Coming
do
from
it.
a Nazi.
In my opinion.
Yeah,
So
Your
less than
opinions.
24
And by the way,
hours.
of course.
if that's not why, explain it. Explain it to me.
Like, explain it
Less
to you
than
like
12
you're a
hours?
fucking
I think
teenager.
maybe 8 hours.
So, Cher, it's not that the officer doesn't want the family to know. It's that this guy is innocent until proven guilty. And it's up to him to tell his
Oh.
family. It's not up to the officers to tell his family, right? I don't get it. I understand their reasoning for it, but I personally think that people like this need to have a big neon sign over their head to say,
Oh, like a sandwich
I'm a
board?
creep. I'm a creepy old man who's got nothing else going on in their life. I'm going to stalk 20-something-year-old girls at the gym. That's what I think. But-
yeah,
That's why I'm not a cop.
you're not a cop.
$70,000. What do you guys think? Is that good enough? Is that good enough? I'm not sure. I'm glad he got a bond and he wasn't just like released on his own recognizance, right? Next story.
There's
So
more?
creepy.
Fuck.
By the way, do you guys like these just random? I used to do a show on Sundays where I would just talk about random stuff, and I kind of got away from that just because I work an awful lot, like at my actual job. This is just my hobby. So let me know if you like this sort of thing. I think this
No.
sort of time of day on a Saturday would be when I would do it, when I can. If you guys think you'd like to come and hang out for this, let me know.
No. It's fucking boring.
All right. Body cam stalker admits to tracking teen with Apple AirTag. Menacing. This is what this is. It is menacing. When you are stalked, you feel menaced.
It's okay for you.
Dennis
though,
the
right?
Menace.
You and Benghazi Rabbit.
It's kind
and...
of too cute of a name for what is actually happening here. So, old men stalking
27.
women, men stalking men. What else is next? Yeah, more men stalking women. Of course it is. Of course it's more men stalking women because
you're so desirable.
most of the time that's what it is. However, there are definitely some crazy women out there that will stalk your ass too. So careful with that. It's not a gendered crime. Anybody can do this, and it's creepy no matter what happens. I really think just because of the power dynamic as far as physical strength, it is scarier when an old man is doing it to 20-something year old girls, in my opinion. That's just me. Or when a man is stalking when a man is stalking a woman, I think it's a little scarier. That's just me.
You're such a
More
fucking
stalkers.
victim.
I'm trying
People
to
are
drag
talking
this
about
out
me
till
online. They're
2:30 because
stalking
KFAR
me.
is starting his stream at 2:30, and I want to send you guys over there. AirTag stalker arrested for putting GPS tracker on his girlfriend's car. You can't be stalking people. Stalkers, you bunch of stalkers. Stop stalking people.
The device, please, this one time, let me go.
Stop filing false police reports.
I never had any criminal issue.
Oh, is that all? All you did is that I didn't do anything else. I just stalked her a little bit. I didn't do anything else. You kidding me? Oh, so you put an AirTag on her car. You found out where she was. You wanted to know who she was with, so then you physically went there. You physically went there and physically stalked her. Are you kidding me? Waffle Salter for $10. Thank you, Waffle Salter. I appreciate that. By the way, I went out this morning and bought a monitor. Hold on, let me see what's on this monitor first. Let's just put it. I have Discord messages up. So I have my chat monitor, I have my streaming monitor, I have what I'm playing monitor. Look at all the milk bones here, just waiting to be passed out. And then my Discord monitor is over there. So brand new monitor right here. Thank you very much. Waffle Salter bought that for me. I appreciate that. It was kind of annoying to not have all of my chats up like that I usually like to have up for like 3 shows in a row. So I appreciate that. Back to this creepy stalker who not only stalked electronically, but then physically went to the location where this girl was at. The first guy and this guy, I'm noticing accents. And I think that if you're committing crimes and you're here and you're not a citizen, you haven't done the U.S. citizen test and
Yeah, there it is.
Sworn an oath to the Constitution
not a Nazi,
and the whole
though.
thing,
She's a
I
white
think
nationalist.
that we don't want you here. If you're stalking women using air tags and other means, I think we don't want you here. I think you can go back to whichever country your accent is from.
Okay, you Nazi bitch.
I know, hot take, right? Don't let the
No.
criminals in. Hot take. He's trying to call her. Oh, honey, I didn't mean it. Please don't press charges. They're going to kick me out. Please don't press charges. Please tell them you put that air tag there. Tell them you're lying.
Oh my God. Just
Hubert, yes,
admitted
this is
it.
a
Are
singular
you
show. This
fucking
used to
dumb?
be what my channel was. Years and years and years ago, I used to just do one stream a week on Sundays, and I would cover crime stuff. This episode is about stalkers and other stuff. But I saw that first story. If you go back and watch the first story, I saw that one and thought to myself, I need to have a show about this because it's creepy as heck.
Yeah.
Creepy as heck.
Fucking act like a fucking
Deport them all.
teenager online.
Yes,
They're
if they're
talking
not
about me. They're
here,
stalking me.
I don't even care if they're here
Why
legally.
won't they stop talking
If they
about
haven't
me?
actually done the
lie,
citizenship test
you
and are a
perjure
citizen
yourself.
of the United States, that's it. It's cut off. You no longer are welcome.
Shut up, you Nazi bitch.
In my opinion, that should be the law. Yeah, him trying to call her in the middle of the stop is very creepy. Cowboy criminology, you're absolutely right. They will play that in court, for sure. They'll have his phone records up, definitely. By the way, if you're not subscribed to Cowboy Criminology, I know he's not making content currently because he's in law school, graduating in May, by the way. Everybody congratulate him. But his old stuff is very good. He goes in depth in some very interesting cases, and I highly recommend his stuff. I'm going to have you back on sometime, Cowboy. I don't know. Oh, you do say your name, Derek. I was going to say, I don't know if you say your real name on the internet, but yeah.
That's a firm. She does want to press charges.
Yeah, do it. I'm so
fucking
glad
boring.
she's pressing charges and not just like, oh, well, he won't do it again. I don't want to get him in trouble, that sort of stuff. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of victims do that. Especially if this is an ex-boyfriend, especially if it's somebody they once loved. They don't want to get them in trouble. And I'm glad she's not one of these people, and she is pressing charges on his ass because he deserves it.
She filed a false police report, perjure herself online.
First time, he says. I don't know if I believe that, but it's always their first time. It's always, I've only had one drink. It's always, I've never done this before. It's always, just please let me go. Oh, please let me go. The dog biscuits are in the way of my screen.
I perjured myself. Please let me go. I knowingly filed a false police report. Let me go.
So creepy.
Another one?
All of these men are creepy as all get out. Anybody who's trying to find out somebody's address, anybody
like
who's trying to intimidate somebody by knowing where they work is creepy and is gross, and I don't like them.
Oh, you gave addresses to
This one
police.
says, woman recounts horror of years-long stalking by classmate. It is unacceptable that, especially in cases like this, in stalking cases, they don't do anything until it's too late, until somebody is hurt, until something really bad happens.
Get hurt?
Then they can do something.
People talking about
laws
you
need
online.
to change.
Because you're a dumb
The
bitch.
laws need to change, and we need to string these people up by their toes,
by the rope,
and whip them.
Jesus Christ, you're
Waffles Altar for 10 gifted
bitch.
memberships. By the way, anybody who just received a membership, we are having our membership game night tonight. It's going to be lots of fun. I hope to see you there. Look at how cute these two are laying right next to each other. Where's the other Xena?
You're a fucking weirdo.
I don't know.
You are a fucking
I don't know
weirdo.
where other Xena is, but we have two of them here. So stinking creepy, all of these people. What time is it? We have 20 minutes. Let's do this one. This one says, police body cam, stalker ex-boyfriend violates protection order. So you get these protection orders in place. There's nothing actually preventing them from breaking that protection order. Zero things, except for the threat of possibly going to jail. What they're planning on doing is going to put them in jail anyway, so they don't care. They don't care about a piece of paper. Laws need to change.
Stop
future reference,
making contact. You've been blocked. I don't care.
Katie Zed,
I don't
who's
want
the
to hear
cutie
from
on
you.
the screen? That's me. That's me. I'm
You're-
Katie Zed.
you're
No, that's
homely
Xena too.
as
We're dog sitting.
fuck.
She's here from time to time. It's just another Xena.
Fat, chunky, dumb, blonde bitch.
If you think it's him, don't answer.
And a heroin junkie.
He called what?
Sound familiar? Fake numbers, sock accounts,
Fake names.
asking not to be contacted, and then having a bunch of sock accounts show up in my chat. There's probably one here now. There usually is at least a couple, right?
Yeah, you know about them sock accounts.
You're not fooling anybody.
Mhm.
You're not fooling anybody.
We'll see.
My phone.
Your phone while you're
You
over.
already
Yes,
admitted to
off of fake numbers.
Okay.
perjury.
And then so I told my manager about it because he was
Filing
blowing my
false
phone up while I was trying
copyright
to work,
claims.
and she took my phone and answered it when he called and introduced herself
False
as my boss
addresses.
and told him that he can no longer
False
contact
name.
me and that my phone's going to stay at her
Catherine
office the rest of the
Ktzierk.
day so I can do my job.
23 times this man has called her in one day. 23 times. Calling her work. Calling somebody's job. Does that sound familiar? If you know, you know. Finding out where somebody works, finding out where somebody lives, and then calling their work. That is
Something you do.
You need mental help. This
Yeah,
dude needs
you need-
mental help.
you need
He's
mental
obsessed. What
All
are you
this
doing?
stuff
And
you're
the boss is
saying
like,
is stuff
I
you're
don't know
doing.
what you're talking about. Leave her alone. I'm keeping her phone in my office.
Okay
Stop
for me,
calling
but
here.
not for these.
And he's still calling. He's still calling. They're not fooling anybody. Like they think, oh, well, they're not going to know who I am because I'm calling from a different number. You're not fooling anybody. No, people aren't that dumb. She's being dumb. She's being a dumb. She needs to not touch. Like, you don't get a protection order and then call the person. That's silly. Silly girl.
And you talk to Madeline?
423. Yeah, same thing. That's funny. He does look like Timu K-Far. Where's K-Far? I need him to come in here and look at this Timu version of him. Like it's Timu, not the Ohio.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to
He's even got the Ohio hat on, which is funny. Like it's Timu K-Far. I gotta screenshot this. Hold on. Timu K-Far. Copy, send it to Havar. Where's, oh, there it is. Bam, paste. Okay, that's done.
Are we done?
Is jail like prison? No. From what I understand, I've talked to a couple of people on my channel back when I used to do like the crime stuff instead.
You should have asked the murder burglar.
Stuff, but when I used to do like the serious
Michael
crime
Kaiser,
stuff, I spoke to a person who was a convicted murderer. I spoke to somebody who was convicted of attempted murder, and they said that jail is
Michael
worse
Kaiser.
than
Did you
prison.
ask him anything like
and
that?
Their reason being was that once you get to prison, there's a routine. You get to know people. In jail, it's very scary because it's new. There's different people in and out. They group everyone together in the same place. So it's not like you have your white collar crime over here and you have your, felons over here, and everyone's just in the same place. So you could be somebody who shoplifted from Walmart and you're sitting next to somebody who's in there awaiting trial for a quadruple homicide. So much scarier. Oh, see, John, from what I understand, it's the opposite. The jail's scarier from the people that I spoke to that have been to both. Anyway.
No, he is not, and never was. Are you fucking dumb?
All right, next story. We're almost done. 3 dead.
Fuck's sake.
After suspected stalker breaks into Washington home. Let's try to read again. A Texas stalker kills Washington podcaster and her husband. That's scary. You mean somebody's on the internet just doing their thing and people dox their address and their employer and then they end up dead? That's terrifying. Let's see what happens.
You know what's terrifying is filing a false police report, perjuring yourself, lying on a police report, and sharing people's information, their addresses with those police officers. Are you dumb or stupid, ktzierk? That's what's weird. Okay for me, not for thee.
Thank you for that report. How terrifying is that? So this man formed some sort of parasocial relationship with this podcaster.
Oh my God, you're just laughing at you because you're
stalked
dumb.
her for 4 years. 4 years she went through this on a regular basis. And then she ends up shot dead in her home. Her husband is dead on the front lawn. Even if it's not the person who originally tracked her down and released her address, there are crazy people out there who form these insane parasocial relationships, and when they don't get in return what they think they deserve, they act out in violence. So stalking's bad.
Okay,
I guess
me,
to wrap this up, stalking's bad. Don't stalk people. It's an insane thing to do. You're creepy, you're old, creepy, and nobody wants that. Please just go away. Please just stop. I understand that you're trying to shut down people's speech. You want people not to walk the earth with joy in their heart, but
oh yeah, that's why
you're gonna end up hurting somebody. Stop it.
Get fucked.
Do better. Get the wood chipper and get it over with already. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with, is what I'm saying.
Oh, is
to
that
a
like...
lot of people, not just this guy.
They don't get drunk though on stream. That's what they said earlier, remember?
Get the wood chipper and get it over with already. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
Yeah, you also told veteran to get the rope out and get it over with.
Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
You're a sadistic bitch. You're a sadistic Nazi bitch.
Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
Yeah, there's something mentally wrong with you.
Get the wood chipper and get it over with already. Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
You're always threatening people or telling people to get it over with. Somebody who's struggling with PTSD.
Like, just get the rope out and get it over with.
And you pounce because you're sadistic.
Yeah, I was up too late watching a live stream of somebody who thinks that we don't see his live streams. I wonder who that could be.
We're everywhere, bro.
Privating it doesn't help. I have spies. Let's go.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Why would they come to his house? Is he an illegal immigrant?
Catherine said did heroin? Oh my God. Wow, you have no room to talk. I've never fucking even gone near that shit. Hypocrite.
Basically, when I was using heroin, it was, you'd get it in, it'd come wrapped up in like little tinfoil, and it was $10 per little tinfoil. So you would just say it like, I want 5.
You're a junkie.
$50 worth, like that. So I never had money to get like a large, like grams of heroin. So I don't know.
Hypocrite.
Or we would get like you could get a $5 rock or a $10 rock, and then you get a number of those. So
in order for it to truly be harassing, though, you do have to like make steps to actually stop it. Yeah. So like we go through this a lot with teenagers.
Listening, I can't remember a word that you were saying. Are we demented or am I disturbed? The space that's in between insane and insecure. Oh, therapy, can you please fill the void? Am I retarded or am I just overjoyed? Nobody's perfect and I stand accused for lack of a better word, and that's my best excuse. To live and not to breathe is to die in tragedy. To run away, to find what you believe. And I leave behind this hurricane of fucking lies. I lost my faith to this town that don't exist. So I run away to the light of massacres. And I leave behind this hurricane of fucking lies. And I've walked this line a million and one fucking times, but not this time. I don't feel any shame, I won't apologize when there ain't nowhere you can go. Running away from pain when you've been victimized. Tales from another